Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings, giving you here, giving you a warm welcome here on this Cricket Happening show of mine, and also welcome to the second day report on the second test match between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. And as we know, Sri Lanka had actually made 70 for 1 in reply, and today they started and they have taken a lead of 166 runs as they went to stumps on the second day in a very healthy situation at 304 for 9. And the feature being today was Yasir Shah. Yasir Shah, the right arm leg spinner, has become the fastest Pakistani player to go to 50 test wickets. Well, my stats, I have to really look at the stats as to how many tests he took, but he has become the fastest, he has become a Pakistani bowler who has been the fastest to 50 test wickets, and I think that's quite an incredible achievement for Yasir Shah. And today he took his second 5-wicket haul, and it's his second consecutive 5-wicket haul in test cricket, and also in this series it's his second 5-wicket haul after he had a match-winning performance in the previous match where Pakistan won the first test match where he took 7 wickets. I think it's an incredible achievement incredible achievement considering the fact that Pakistan have had some great names in the past, like the former captain and ace all-rounder Imran Khan, who was a very successful Pakistani player, and then we had Wasim Akram. So a lot of players have come, but to see that a spinner, the right arm leg spinner, even Abdul Qadir, one will remember the famous Abdul Qadir. So I think it's an incredible achievement, and Yasir Shah, the right arm leg spinner, should be pretty proud about this achievement, as he was the one who would have really gone with his head high today. 40 overs, 5 maidens, 95 runs and 5 wickets. Now, as far as Sri Lanka were concerned, they started off in their reply yesterday with Kumar Sangakkara and Kaushal Silva at the crease, and the score was pushed on to 98, and that was the first time the wicket came. Now, well, let me tell you that Sri Lanka, after the 304, they could have actually made the score look much better, but we thought that there were a lot of strokes, which was some injudicious stroke play from the Sri Lankan batsmen. So the first to go today was Kumar Sangakkara. Now Zulfikar Babar, the left-arm spinner, induced Sangakkara to go for a long shot, and that's what he precisely tried to do. So Sangakkara actually went on to take the bowler, trying to deposit him, and in the process Asif Shafiq at long on held the catch, and Sangakkara was walking back to the pavilion after making 34 with 2 boundaries. After that, Tirumani came in and joined Kaushal Silva at the other end, and that was the time. Tirumani, well, he couldn't do much today, as Yasir Shah started in the sense that was his first wicket today among his 5 wickets, as he caught Lahira Tirumani, who tried to flick a delivery. Azhar Ali taking the catch. He was gone for 7, which made the score 119 for 3. And then Angelo Matthews, the captain, joined Kaushal Silva, who was well entrenched at the crease. And well, after that, we really saw a very good partnership. They had to repair the damage a bit, 119 for 3. And Angelo Matthews and Kaushal Silva made sure that they would be taking a handy lead here, as this partnership went on to add almost, I would say, almost 71 runs, 70 odd runs for the 4th wicket, as Angelo Matthews was basically dealing with the spinners very well. He was using his feet against the spinners, he was using his pull strokes and his whippy strokes that he normally plays of any of the short deliveries. And Kaushal Silva at the other end was confidence personified, and he was always waiting for some loose offerings from the Pakistani bowlers to really take a heavy toll of them. And as and when he did it to a nicety. And Kaushal Silva, well, we know that Kaushal Silva has some wonderful technique, and he showed some impregnable defense, and as the partnership grew to 191. But when the partnership reached, when the score reached 191, the other wicket fell. Now this was a spell from Yasir Shah. In fact, it was I thought some poor running between the wickets between Kaushal Silva and Angelo Matthews, which resulted in Kaushal Silva unfortunately being dismissed, run out by a Yasir Shah Sarfraz Ahmed combination for 80 with 10 well hit boundaries. So that made 191 for 4, and then once that run out triggered 2 more wickets, and this was the time Yasir Shah was in the picture, and what he did was that he got Dinesh Chandimal with a ball that he yorked. In fact, Chandimal yorked himself as he tried to play a drive at Yasir Shah, and he saw his stumps being shattered for 1. And Vitanage also in similar circumstances succumbed to Yasir Shah. He was clean bowled for 3, and Angelo Matthews, the Sri Lankan captain, was watching it all at the other end. And after that partnership between Kaushal Silva and Angelo Matthews, which was looking good, suddenly Sri Lanka were 202 for 6, and at that time with Angelo Matthews there, yes, they definitely would have gone for a big score, no doubt about it, but Pakistan would have thought that they had done a good job here of at least getting the 6th wicket. But the tailenders, but the person who followed was Dhammika Prasad. Now Dhammika Prasad is a handy bat. We have seen that in certain innings that he has played, we have seen that he has handled the batting very well, and today Dhammika Prasad gave some very good company to Angelo Matthews, because from the 202, this was the partnership which really helped Sri Lanka reach the 300 mark, because this partnership between Angelo Matthews and Dhammika Prasad was pretty instrumental, I would say, because it added 73 valuable runs. And while that was going on, Dhammika Prasad was playing like an accomplished player, one could say, because he was waiting for the loose deliveries, he was putting his head down, keeping good company to Angelo Matthews, and the score reached 275. But then Mohammad Hafiz was the one who bowled, and he picked up Dhammika Prasad by getting him LBW for 35 with 4 boundaries. And well, and we also saw, and after that we saw the score was at the same score. Angelo Matthews, who has really played well for making 77 runs with 8 fours, was a victim of the bowling of Yasir Shah as he was trapped on the pad, and up went the umpire's finger. So he was gone LBW 275 for 8, and then finally the final wicket which fell was the final wicket for the day, I would say, the 9th wicket which fell was of Tarindu Kaushal, who made 18 with 2 boundaries. He was also a victim of Yasir Shah. And finally the Sri Lankan innings ended up at close of play on the first day with rain stopping play once again. Rangana Herath was not out on 10 with 1 boundary. Dushman Chamira was not out on naught. Now 304 for 9. I think Sri Lanka have really taken a very good lead here. They have 166 runs in front now. Now, one thing, as I said, Sri Lanka played a few strokes that they should not have played, and they succumbed to the wiles of Yasir Shah. But let me say that Sri Lanka, I would say, were pretty lucky today that Pakistan lost the services of their ace bowler Wahab Riaz on this particular pitch. As you know, this pitch is definitely conducive for pace, and it was very sad to see that it was only Junaid Khan, the left-arm seamer, was operating with the new cherry without any support from the other end, as the spinners had to be pressed into operation. Now Wahab Riaz, the other day, as you would know, he was struck by a ball from the pacey debutant from Sri Lanka, Dushman Chamira, as he hit him on the knuckles, I suppose, and Wahab Riaz was in some pain. But now it's very sad news that Wahab Riaz is almost out of the series now, as he won't be able to take any further part, I suppose, and because it has been because he was hit on this left arm, which is his natural hand of bowling, which is pretty sad. And I think Sri Lanka were very lucky that Wahab Riaz, the fiery pace bowler, couldn't really bowl, and that would have definitely made a difference, because Wahab Riaz, as you know, he has been bowling very well, and he has some good pace too. He has been harrying the batsmen too, and I thought Wahab Riaz was sorely missed today, and very unlucky for Pakistan that Wahab Riaz could not bowl 9 overs 2 minutes none for 19, and now he is almost out of this test series. Junaid Khan, 27.2 overs 5 minutes 80 runs and 1 wicket, has to really take on the burden of pace bowling there. Zulfikar Babar, 32 overs, 8 minutes, 1 for 82. But Yasir Shah, according to me, was the pick of the bowlers. And as I said, he has become the fastest Pakistani bowler to go to 50 test wickets. I don't remember the test matches, so if I get the statistics right, I would definitely share it with you. 40 overs, 5 maidens, 95 runs on 5 wickets, his second consecutive 5-wicket haul in this test series. And Hafiz bowled 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 19. So dear fans and subscribers, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into the stats of Yasir Shah and I would see whether I am in a position to get the stats for you as to how many test matches did Yasir Shah play to get the 50 test wickets. Well, so I will be looking into that to see whether I can really pour you some stats. So let's have some stats here and see how many test matches did Yasir Shah take to become the fastest fastest Pakistani bowler to 50 test wickets. So I'm just looking into the stats here to find out that for you, dear fans and subscribers. Yes, I got it here. In fact, I'm not 9 matches. In fact, in 9 test matches, the right arm leg spinner Yasir Shah has taken 50 test wickets, and that is quite an achievement, because if you look at it, he has been going almost at more than 5 wickets in a test, and that is a stupendous achievement, I think. Yasir Shah, 9 matches he has taken to get the 50 test wicket, the fastest by any Pakistani bowler. So he really, that's a great achievement, and I think he should wear that achievement on his sleeve here. Now, one thing, he's definitely destined for greater things. As we know, he's a wonderful bowler, and it's also a handy bat too. So congratulations to Yasir Shah for getting such a unique achievement. And one thing that I would like to say here is that for Sri Lanka, well, they have 1 more wicket, so Pakistan will be hoping that they can get that wicket pretty quickly. But this particular pitch, Pakistan will require a lot of application in the second innings if they want to really save this test match, because definitely, like, it's a very good lead that Pakistan have taken, and especially considering that this pitch is likely to gain more turn and more bounce and as the days go by. But Sri Lankans are the ones who would be actually batting last on this particular pitch, which is going to be a bit tough. But you know, Pakistan have to ensure that they at least give us sort of 250 or 300 target to Sri Lanka to chase. They have to definitely put up a much better showing than what they did in the first innings. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I think it's almost I'm almost about to end my Cricket Happening show. Hope you all are loving it and enjoying this cricket broadcast of mine. Well, if you love it, well, as I said, it's a free subscription. Please go ahead and subscribe to this daily cricket show of mine. Other than that, well, I don't have any other news to share right now. But one thing I can say that the Ashes, as you know, Australia are already in England to get ready for the Ashes. The first tour match is going on between Kent and Australia, and Sean Marsh made a ton on the first day of the tour, and Chris Rogers also was involved into a very good opening partnership. Well, other than that, I don't have anything else to share. Dear fans, friends and subscribers, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. That is on my late night cricket show, as you know, on every Saturday on the Cricket Happenings. Until then, it's goodbye from Host Ram Studios. Thank you.